Hello. I wanted to reach out with some thoughts that I wanted to share with you. It's sometimes when you're out and about and you're looking at other people that you don't know, you might get the impression that they know who they are and what they're doing, and they have real directions. Or if you're talking to your friend and you might think that she's got all the answers to everything because she knows how to do everything. Or if you're in your kitchen and you're trying to follow a recipe, you start thinking, man, I must be out of it. I don't even know how to do this. Everybody else should be able to do it. That's not true. Nobody knows what to do. Everybody's stumbling around going, trying to figure out how to do something for the first time. Everybody has to encounter something for the first time. And there aren't secrets out there in the world that everybody else knows that you don't know. Nobody knows the proper way to introduce a friend because nobody does that anymore. And that's out of context. I'm sorry. I was thinking about manners. Manners mostly have been thrown by the wayside. And dressing, I grew up being taught to worry about everything. Everything had to match, everything had to look nice. And even today, when I dress, I make sure that my socks match and that they're in the right place for the outfit I'm wearing. But you see, if I wore something that isn't my normal or something that I like that other people don't like, or what if I wear something uncharacteristically, like maybe socks with short leg pants, or I don't know, I don't even know what the styles are. But what if I did something like that nobody else does? What if? That just means I'm me. I'm unique. I'm different. I used to worry that if somebody looked at me that I didn't look just right. Now I think if somebody looks at me, maybe they're checking me out to see what I'm doing. Because you see, you're checking out to see what everybody else is doing, and everybody else is checking you out to see what you're doing, because nobody knows what they're doing. There is one way that you can know what to do. One place in this world that you can go and find out what to do in the scriptures, in the Torah. You find the 10 Commandments. I am Yahuwah your Elohim, have no other before my face. That's one thing to do. You do not bow down to images. Oops, that's something not to do. You do not bring my name to naught, meaning like it's nothing. You don't treat his name like it's nothing. Well, that's something to do. Let's just, lift up his name whenever we can. Praise the name of Yahushua whenever you can. And then remember Shabbat and keep it set apart. That's something we can do. Oh, no, that's something you don't do, because when Shabbat comes, you don't do anything. You just sit there and rest. This is how you know what to do and what direction you take. And when you're out among other people and you don't want to know how to act around them, then you just simply honor your father and mother, because that's the respectful thing to do, and that prolongs your life. You do not commit adultery. I think I left one out. You do not commit adultery. You do not murder. You do not steal. You do not bear a false witness or a malicious witness against your neighbor. You do not covet your neighbor's house, wife, land, or whatever belongs to your neighbor. I may have gotten those out of line. I'm sorry. We ain't young chickens no more. So this is what you're to do. If you're ever wondering, what am I supposed to do? Check out the commandments. Treat your neighbor as you would be treated like yourself. Help your neighbors, help your friends, encourage your enemies, love your enemies. That's a hard one, you might think, but no, it's not hard. Not when you have the love of the Ruach in you. And how do you get the love of the Ruach in you? By immersing yourself in the name of Yahushua. And you go all the way out of the water and you call upon that name and you give yourself to Him. Everything. Surrender it. Ask forgiveness for your sins and make a commitment to never sin again. And He will write those commandments on your heart. He will make you love them as He loves you. And with the commandments in you, you can obey them because Yahushua said, if you love me, keep my commandments. He who does not keep my commandments does not love me. How hard is that to figure out? That's kind of simple. Hello? If you don't keep His commandments, guess what? He won't even listen to your prayers. So, do you think maybe we're supposed to be keeping the commandments? Maybe. Might be something good to check into. And then all these blessings will be given unto you when you put Him first. Always put Him first, and He will direct your path. I love you. Yahushua loves you. If you haven't got Him in your heart, please do so. Shalom.